Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rizky Arianti from English Education Department 2018. In this video, I'm going to explain about semantic. Semantic is the study of meaning in language. It is a fact that meaning is a part of language. In traditional linguistics, language is viewed as the vocabulary which is contained in literary work. In the study of language, language definitions are sometimes based on meaning and sometimes on function. The study of meaning in traditional linguistics is not clearly shown that meaning. In structural linguistics, Francis defined language among others as an arbitrary system of articulate by a group or human as a means of carrying on the affairs of their society. This definition is derived from the notion that language is the spoken language that is used for oral communication among the members of the speech community, as this school of linguistics is primarily interested in analyzing and describing sound structure, word structure, and sentence structure. The study of meaning in language is not seriously attempted. Semantic is a branch of linguistics that study the meaning or meaning contained in a language, code, or other types of representation. In other words, semantic is the study of meaning. Semantic of the study of a meaning in a language. If we study a language, we must to know what meaning is contained in the language so that we understand and do not misinterpret the meaning in a language. Jadi intinya di sini adalah semantik. Di semantik kita belajar bagaimana makna sebuah kalimat dan bagaimana kita memaknai sebuah kalimat. Pengaplikasian semantik di sini dapat kita lihat atau ketahui jika kita melihat konteks yang ada. Hal ini berkaitan dengan makna kalimat yang berupa promise, ancaman, atau statement. Selanjutnya, approaches to the study of semantic. Di sini ada dua pendekatan. Yang pertama, the contextual approach, dan yang kedua, the mentalistic approach. The contextual approach to meaning views meaning in language in terms of context, situation, or use. This approach necessitates the existence of an external stimulus that triggers the human brain to produce meaning is a response to the stimulus. The structuralist Bloomfield state that the meaning of a linguistic form is the situation in which the speaker utters it and the response which it's called for the hearer. Selanjutnya, the mentalistic approach. The meaning of a word is referenced in this word. The conceptual meaning of a word consists of a bundle of contrasting semantic features or contrasting semantic elements or contrasting semantic components. Word reality is represented in the human mind in the form of semantic feature, semantic elements, or semantic components. In the human mind, there is a bundle of semantic elements consisting of a stream of water flowing into the sea or into a lake, which is symbolized by a river. Similarly, there is a bundle of semantic components consisting of animate, human, male, and adult, which is symbolized by men. Of 10, the mentalistic approach to the study of meaning in language centers on the bundles of semantic components, which is in the long-term memory of the human brain. According to the semantic approach to meaning in language, meaning involves the relationship among the words in the language, their reference in the real world, and their reference in the long-term memory of the human brain. The approach to write this concise book is the mentalistic approach. Materi yang ketiga adalah meaning and language use. It is important to bear in mind the attitude to scientific theory the prevalent. The job of this scientist, it was believed, was to accumulate facts without any preconceived theory and expect that a carefully sifting of the facts would in the course of time lead to the correct theory. A consequence of this concern for objectively was that abstract theoretical constructs were only tolerated as scientific if they could be defined in terms of observable events. One of the ways in which it has been suggested that this distinction be received is by demanding a linguistic theory which characterizes not only the regularity of language that the speaker must command as his competence, but rather the order implied in language use in communication called communicative competence. According to proponents of this view, the account of competence proposed by Chomsky has to be abandoned in favor of an account of communicative competence, and such as an account is consistent with a speech edge theory of meaning. Maybe that's all. Lebih dan kurangnya mohon dimaafkan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.